MTSU. My name is Joanna and welcome back to Health Fit, MT10's healthy lifestyle show. I'm here to spike your ambition in discovering your healthy fit self. Tonight's episode is called Powerhouse. We'll be focusing on strength conditioning of our core muscles. You may find it surprising that our core does not consist of just our abdominals, but the lower back as well. Together, the front and back of the core work to stabilize and balance us while moving. Even during the simplest of activities such as walking or running, the core is active. Now, let's go ahead and learn more about our core powerhouse during our 10-minute tips. Before we get started with our demo, let's try to understand which muscles are part of our core. The front of the core consists of our rectus abdominis, or better known as the six-pack everyone wants to have. On each side of the rectus abdominis are the internal and external obliques. You can tell by the name that the external obliques lie on top of the internal obliques. Underneath the rectus abdominis is the transverse abdominis, which aids in compressing the abdomen, similar to when we inhale deeply. The back of the core consists of the erector spinae muscle group and the multifidus. The erector spinae aids during major movements such as squats and deadlifts, while the multifidus serves to stabilize. The reason we must be aware of the front and back core muscles is because when we strength train, we must remember to train the mirror muscles as well. For example, if we train the biceps, then we must give our attention to the triceps, the quads, and then the hamstrings, and of course, the abdominals, and then our lower back. Referring back to episode 1, here are the 4 movements of our core. Nanda will help demonstrate. Let's go ahead and start with a forward flexion. Good. A backward extension. Lateral flexion on both sides, right and then left. Very good. And a rotation. Good. Let's look at some key exercises which will target each one of our core muscles, and then we can combine them for a quick and productive core workout. We're going to go ahead and get started with some basic sit-ups, which will target the abdominals and obliques. Starting with our arms behind our neck and our knees bent. Good. Let's perform 3 reps. Up 1, good. 2, good form. And 3. Let's add a little variation with the feet in butterfly and the arms extended forward. This might be a little easier. Go ahead, perform 1 rep. Good. 2. And 3. Moving on to crunches. Again, bending the knees, placing the arms behind the neck. This is more of a halfway sit-up. Perform 1. 2. Again, targets the abdominals. Next up, vertical toe touches, extending the feet all the way up, straight, placing the arms under the buttocks, and in fact, actually place the arms above you. There you go. And try to extend, touching the toes. You might not be able to touch the toes, but that is okay as long as you aim for it. This will target the upper abdominals. Next, we're gonna do leg lifts, extending the arms under the buttocks, and perform 1, good. 2 and 3. Nice. Next up, lateral heel touches. From here, bend the knees. This is going to target the obliques. We're going to try and aim for the heels. So you're going to bend to the side. Very nice. Good form. Russian twists. Again, lifting the arms in behind the neck and the knees, balancing on our buttocks. We're going to twist to the side, targeting the obliques. Good. Good form. Straight back, shoulders down. Next, bicycle crunches. From here, you're going to lift the knees up. Bend. Good. You're going to try and match the elbow to the opposite knee. Perform 1. You really want to go slow with this one. Don't rush. It works the abs better. Good. Next up, flutter kicks. Extending the legs below, Hands under the buttocks. Go ahead and kick with your feet. Straight legs, try and keep them as low to the floor as possible for a better ab workout. Good. Next, ab hold. Again, we're gonna balance on the buttocks, holding the arms behind the neck, balancing the feet in the air, straight back. You're gonna hold for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. Now, if you can hold more, good. This will target your lower back. And let's end with bird dog. Go ahead, flip on all fours. Good. From here, again, you'll be working with the opposites. So you're gonna want to extend the right arm and then extend the left leg behind. From here, you're going to match up the knee with the elbow. Perform 1, 2, 3. Let's switch. Right knee, left elbow. Perform 1 rep, 2, and 3. Thank you, Nanda, so much for demonstrating. Keep in mind that there are many variations to make each exercise more or less difficult, as you noticed. Another one of those variations is through reps. Now, let's look at a sample workout using the previous exercises. For a beginner level, try to complete each exercise at 10 to 15 reps. For a more advanced level, increase the reps to 20 to 25. Let's get started. Sit-ups, bicycle crunches, sit-ups, leg lifts, crunches, Russian twists, crunches, flutter kicks, sit-ups, vertical toe touches, sit-ups, and ab hold. Feel free to mix and match these exercises to your taste and physical ability. Don't forget to pace yourself. Move slow, but if you need to, but don't rest. Thank you for staying with us during today's core exercise demo. Next up, we are ready to share with you a special pumpkin protein shake recipe.
Chef Patty here. Why should you include avocados as part of your family's balanced diet? It's as simple as
1, 2,
3. Number 1.
Avocados fill you up.
Avocados contain unsaturated fats, good fats your body needs to help with the absorption of key nutrients.
Me hungry right now.
Number 2.
Avocados are good for you.
Avocados are naturally cholesterol and sodium-free, plus they contain nearly 20 vitamins and nutrients.
Me need vitamins and nutrients. And number 3, avocado delicious.
Try avocados in place of ingredients higher in saturated fat. Avocados taste great in sandwiches, salads, and even in baked goods like cookies.
Avocado cookies. This match made in heaven.
This is your new kitten, or your new puppy. Every day, 70,000 puppies and kittens just like them are born in the U.S. Cute, right? Well, what's not cute is that half of all litters are accidents. And when a kitten has a litter of oopsies and a puppy has a litter of uh-ohs, pretty soon you have thousands and thousands of OMGs. And that leads to millions of pets being killed in shelters each year. But if 80% of pet owners say they believe in spaying and neutering, then what gives? Well, it turns out those sweet little fuzzballs can get pregnant sooner than you think. A lot sooner. But here's the good news. You can stop the accident before it happens. You just have to remember one number. 4, as in 4 months. When you bring home Maggie or Ruby or Puddle or Clyde, get them fixed at 4 months. It can be old enough to get pregnant, and it's definitely young enough to make a difference. Prevent more, fix at month 4.
Welcome back to Health Fit. It's time for the smoothie of the day. It finally feels like autumn, and to celebrate, we are hopping on the pumpkin spice train. That's right, we're making a pumpkin protein shake. Now, let's get started with our ingredients. For the fruit, we'll be using a half of a banana, half can of unsweetened pumpkin, 1 cup of almond milk, or you can also use cow's milk, cashew milk, even soy milk, really whatever you prefer. A little bit of cinnamon, nutmeg. 1 to 2 teaspoons of stevia for extra sweetness, and of course, 1 scoop of vanilla protein. Let's get started. I'm gonna go ahead and add our liquids first, that way it's easier to blend. Next up, we'll follow up with the banana. Watch out for some extra splashes. Next, our pumpkin. Yum. Next, we're gonna add the stevia, followed by our protein powder. Awesome. And I like to add just a dash of each spice. It really depends on your liking. You can put more or less. I personally love cinnamon in almost anything, so I tend to add a little more. But again, it really depends on what you like. So let's shake it up. All right, and let's see how that tastes. Certainly looks good. Pretty color. Wow, you can really tell that there's pumpkin in it. Yes, definitely a thumbs up. You should try this at home. So, hope you enjoy our smoothie of the day. Next, we have a surprise new segment to share with you, so stay tuned. Hey Health Fitters, and welcome back. This is the Recreation Center at MTSU, where I spend a lot of my time. Not only do I use the rec center as a way to enhance my healthy lifestyle, but I also happen to work here as a group fitness instructor and a certified personal trainer. Today, we've prepared a little sneak preview tour that'll maybe give you a better idea of what the rec has to offer. So let's go ahead and get started. Follow me. As soon as you walk in, you will be in the lobby, where actually you'll be across from MTOP. MTOP provides a lot of different outdoor trips, from kayaking to mountain biking and hiking. All right, so now as soon as you walk into the main area of the rec center, you'll see that there are actually 2 doors for the weightlifting room. Let's go ahead through here and see what the weightlifting room has to offer us. You'll see that there is actually a lot to do here. There's plenty of cables and machines from here you can walk through, and you'll see there are some bench presses, lots of barbells, some squat racks. As you move forward towards the mirrors, you will see that there's plenty of free weights offered, such as dumbbells, more machines, and a lot of working out people. And over here is our front desk. Let's go see who's at the front desk. Maybe they'll be willing to say a little hi. Hey guys, how are you? Hey Noah. So, can you go ahead and tell us a little bit about the rec and what it has to offer? And for example, how long have you worked here?
Okay, well, I worked here for a year now.
Okay.
And we have a weight room, we have a cardio room, indoor pool, functional fitness room,
Wow.
outdoor pool, basketball courts.
That's a lot.
We have indoor soccer and ping pong too.
Okay, cool. So what's your favorite part?
My favorite's the weight room.
Weight room, yeah, me too. Great. Can you give us the hours of operations here at the rec?
Yeah. We are open from 6 to 11, Monday through Thursday.
Okay.
6 to 6, Friday. 8 to 6, Saturday, and 12 to 6, Sunday.
You got it, Gold Star. Awesome. Thank you so much for talking to us.
No
See you
problem.
later.
See ya.
All right, let's move along, and we'll get to check out the functional fitness room, as Noah mentioned. if you're really into functional fitness, this is a great place to be because you'll get a lot of different equipment you can use for functional fitness, such as CrossFit. As you'll see, it's very quiet in here. You have a TRX, you have some ropes you can use, you have a tire, some more squat racks, core bags, medicine balls, kettlebells, everything. Right across from the functional fitness room is our indoor pool. Outside is our outdoor pool. Let's go ahead and check it out. Here's the pool, and there's a little swimmer over there. All right, moving on. We have elevators or we have stairs. I opt out for the stairs. So as soon as you walk up, you will be greeted by our fitness room upstairs. As you can see, it's got the hardwood floors. A lot of cardio group classes happen here, so if you decide to take one, this is where you'll need to be. Also, we offer yoga in this room. Moving on is our track. 6.5 laps is a mile. I know, it seems like a lot, but it's really not that bad. We have a little bit of stationary bikes here, some stretching area, but other than that, this is the track. Speaking of stationary bikes, now we actually get to see where we offer more stationary bikes and treadmills and ellipticals. Moving on to the cardio room. Here it is, the cardio room. It is, again, very quiet in here, very relaxing. You can feel free to break a sweat, watch some TV, or enjoy your music. Just a little sneak preview of our rec center tour. Right across there, we're gonna finish up with our climbing wall, which is actually very difficult, but I recommend you try it. It's still a lot of fun. Thank you so much for being here. Let me tell you, there's so much more for you to explore at the rec, but I'm gonna let you do that on your own. Thank you for being here with me, and please stay tuned for our guest speaker who will be sharing his health fit journey.
I never imagined this would be your first home.
I feel powerless. I can't stop asking why us.
I just want to hug and kiss you and never let go.
This is the hardest thing we've ever faced. I know it's even harder on you.
You are my little fighter. We're here with you.
I believe in you. Just 4 simple words. But to a child in need, they mean the world. When you support a child through Save the Children, you're saying, I believe in you. Visit sponsor.savethechildren.org/believe today.
We cure 80% of children with cancer. If you think about that, I mean, go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. There's one thing we're focused on here at St. Jude, and that's beating this thing.
To pose, now sure. She makes the sun see, makes me deep in the North Sea.
Welcome back to Health Fit. Next, please welcome our guest speaker that will tell us all about his Health Fit journey. Just recently, he competed in a bodybuilding show in which he won first place in his class for both bodybuilding and physique. Only a week after, he ran a half marathon for 1 hour and 45 minutes. But don't let me steal the spotlight. Let's hear it from Parker Smythe himself.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, Parker. It's great to have you here.
So good to be here.
Please take a seat.
I appreciate that.
So let's get it started by asking our first question.
Okay.
Could you please tell me more about yourself in relation to your competition, the preparation for the competition, and how perhaps maybe the half marathon helped you or didn't?
Okay. Well, I do bodybuilding. That's my sport.
Okay.
And I've been doing it for 5 years now. So it's it's been a growing journey, and I've just had to over time learn new techniques on how to build more muscle and burn as much fat as I can to prepare myself for competition. And during this competition, during the prep for the competition, I used a half marathon as my cardio to drop fat.
Yes.
And so I was eating calories at a deficit, almost about 1,900 calories a day, and then I was training for a half marathon on top of that. And it was tough, but ultimately I got down about 2% body fat.
Wow.
Which is...
That is crazy.
It felt incredible, but...
Really? It did? I can't imagine.
No.
So what did it really feel like, though?
2% body fat?
Yeah. I mean, we don't always
2% is crazy. It's really low, but it feels light. I would say a normal percent body fat would be about 8. For an athlete, or for average adults, 10 to 18 or 12 to 18.
And I think that's like for males, I believe. And females, it's more like 20 to 28. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
2% is pretty insane.
It is.
But for bodybuilding, that sport, it requires a low body fat to be able to see the definition and the contours of each muscle.
Okay. So how long were you at 2% body fat?
Well, since the cut was about 4 months, I started at 196 and ended at 159.
Okay.
So pretty much in the last month, it was go time. So I had about 10 pounds to lose, and which is a pretty aggressive weight loss.
It is. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and look at the pictures and see what exactly that looks like.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness.
I know. Isn't that right?
That is crazy, but I gotta say you do look pretty hot. Anyway, so you said that you were at about 1,900 calories intake.
Yes.
What do you normally consume when you're not cutting?
Okay, when I'm not cutting. Oh, man. Okay, so when I'm gonna answer this question with another statement. But when I am cutting, I'm eating about basically 9 foods: oatmeal, cottage cheese. I'm eating egg whites, 2 whole eggs a day. Sometimes peanut butter, chicken, asparagus, and rice.
Okay.
That's 8. But when I'm not cutting, I'm trying to eat more.
Everything.
Well, an excess of calories, but I need to make sure that there's, in bodybuilding, it's a 40-40-20, which is 40% protein, 40% carbs, and 20% fat. So during a normal day, I might be consuming anywhere from 150 to 200 grams of protein.
Wow.
And for carbs, it's going to be around 300 grams, which is slightly excessive, but I'm doing more. I'm doing more cardio now, so.
I'm sure it takes a lot to upkeep the muscles as far as protein goes.
And rest. That is something I can't stress enough.
That's something I always say. Rest is key.
9 hours of sleep a night.
All right. Now tell me about something else.
Okay.
You said you've been doing this for 5 years.
Yes.
So let's go back to the very beginning.
Oh, no. Okay.
Yes, let's go back to the very beginning. Tell me, what made you do it? What made you change your lifestyle from maybe possibly a sedentary lifestyle to a very active lifestyle and a very nutritionally conscious lifestyle? Because you seem like you are very nutritionally conscious.
So what made me do it?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I've always been into sports. My mom, she made me get into soccer and made me get into baseball and all these other sports. And I did swimming for about 8 years. And then, which, I always enjoyed the competitive nature of sports. And then finally, one day I was playing a video game, and because I love video games, sitting down there, and I saw a picture of Batman. And I was like, I need to look like him.
No.
So I went on to bodybuilding.com, and I just started reading article after article after article. And eventually, I was gaining so much knowledge, and finally, one day, my mom bought me a weight set, and I went into my garage, and I just started pumping weights, every day for an hour. And then I outgrew that, and I went to the gym, and I outgrew the small weiits, and I went to the big weights.
Progressed.
And it's just it's kept on progressing and progressing, and I'm very excited to where I'm going to go in the future. And
for sure.
the building the background and the basics that took a while.
Yes, I'm sure it did. So it all started with Batman. That
yes,
is so
Batman.
funny. All right, well, tell me, this is probably the most important question.
Okay.
We always like to ask this one. Let's say someone is watching the show right now, someone that is ready to make a change in their lifestyle, become more active, become healthier.
Yes.
But they don't really know where to start. So what would you recommend? What kind of advice would you give them?
Okay, so everyone, whether it's you want to do bodybuilding or running, or you just want to become more healthier, you want to do dancing, or you just want to get more fit with from a nutritional standpoint, you need a dream. Dreams are essential in this. You need something to look forward to every day. You need to wake up and you need to see, that is what I want, and I have to go get that. So every morning I wake up at 5 a.m., I eat a meal, I go to the gym at 6, and that dream is crucial to any beginner's
goal
life
and
and
set, mindset. Okay, well, that answer was actually really good, so I have to do a follow-up question real quick. It really seems like you're very ambitious and dedicated to everything that you do. So is that all it takes, really? Ambition and dedication to be healthy?
Ambition and dedication. Well, I'm going to go back to my last point. Ambition and dedication are essential for continuing a life of fitness. You need to be dedicated. You need to be ambitious. You need to be, trying to get to the next level each time. But that dream, that crazy dream that makes you do crazy things, like waking up at 5 a.m. and working out.
Crazy.
It's that thing that's the most essential for any beginner.
Yes.
So if anyone's out there that wants to learn and go out there and just be aggressive at it and just follow that dream, and you'll have passion.
Oh, that is actually really beautiful. It inspires me. I hope it inspires everybody else.
Awesome.
So, as a sign of gratitude for being here and giving us this kind of advice and just taking the time to do this, our team here at Health Fit have prepared a little gift for you.
That's so great. Thank you so much.
Feel free to open it up and show us what it is.
I will. Okay. Oh, Health Fit sunglasses! Yeah!
Well, there it is. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed learning more about your inner powerhouse. Your core is very important to all aspects and levels of fitness. With a strong core, expect to progress in your training quicker and with more confidence. Please make sure to follow us on Facebook at MT10 Health Fit, where your requested Q&As will be answered, and to stay updated on all things Health Fit. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time. I'm Joanna, and we are Health Fit. Stay active, MTSU.
Awesome.
See, they have our logo. Now you can advertise this everywhere.